EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. This is caught by McMillan. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Allen again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw, it's May. That's over the middle into the hands of Noel.
Complete to Jalen Noel. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing here is May. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kyle Williams, 28 yards. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It's a pickup of 3.
Milton Williams there on the tackle.
And 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen. It's caught. Mitchell. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Third down and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to get it quickly out to Coleman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd down and 6 now. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Allen going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, Bills.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play action. Now it's Allen. This is caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
319.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman from 3 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here goes throw. Hey, what's that?
Here's May. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
From the shotgun, it's May. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Bills first down.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. These two teams all tied after 1.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. To the air, Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Allen to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. In motion goes the tight end. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Sam Laporta from 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14 to 7.
Patriots 7. Harrison Beavis to kick.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
May going to give it to Henderson. Oh, good move. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll go again with Henderson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Here we go, throw. Hey, what's that?
They run once more with Henderson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Ain't that like this drive a little bit better there, partner? Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
This out quickly to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Looking to throw, May. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10.
Here
From the gun, it's May. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll throw with May. That is caught. And he will have the Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they go play action with May. Throwing out left and finding Likely.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Henderson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here goes front. Go pitch. 30.
Henderson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over at 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays.
He's on his way. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 75 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
Patriots 14.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the shotgun, May with it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air, May. It's complete to Williams. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
2nd and 2 at the Bills' 23-yard line.
To throw, it's May. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Throwing here is May. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bills' 1st down.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Allen. To the left side, he's got McMillan. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
In motion, the tight end. Allen now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sam Laporta, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
13 yards.
He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. They go play action now. May. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 43-yard
So
line.
a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Here's May. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They set up the screen for Henderson. He's got room to roam. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw here. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bills force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They start the drive with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
And the Patriots first down. First down and goal to go.
Looking to throw. May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Isaiah Likely there to make the grab. And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Patriots 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. That is caught by Laporta. There he goes again. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Milton Williams collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll throw with May. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. A short one there, caught by Likely. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The kick by Carlson is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 28, it's second and 5. Here's Allen. This is caught by McMillan. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Taken in by his big tight end. Now he's loose again. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The Patriots' 25-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. This is caught by Williams.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for our Patriots. First down.
To throw, it's May. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 43-yard line.
Play action. May. A short one there, caught by Likely. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Gain of 6. And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
Throwing here is May. That's over the middle into the hands of Noel. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Here comes second down at 5.
At the 32-yard line.
To the air, May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here comes 2nd down.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
May looking to run.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here we go, 1st and goal. From the gun, it's May.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal. At the 8-yard line.
Here's May.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
Here goes front. What's that?
They'll try and throw for it with May.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, that doesn't feel right. Exactly.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
32.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Round 80!
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Bills, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.